There's breaking news that's coming in, a reaction from the BJP, who've now lashed out at the Maan government over these Amritsar clashes and Amritpal Singh's big provocation and the fact that the Maan government has buckled under all of that pressure. Former Union Minister Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore has questioned the AAP government, saying, and I quote, "The rising number of crimes and terror activities happening under the nose of AAP government in Punjab is alarming. The state is going disarray thanks to a lack of leadership and accountability from AAP. There's a massive failure or a planned way to throw Punjab to anarchy." This is a question that the BJP is raising. I'd like to bring in Kamaljeet Sandhu on this update. The BJP is asking questions of the Aam Aadmi Party of the Maan government, Kamaljeet. But has there been any reaction from the Chief Minister yet on all that played out in Amritsar today?
You know, today is the big business investor summit, 23rd, 24th, and this is where the concentration of Bhagwat Maan is. And obviously, there have been several questions on law and order issue, on issue of Khalistan. Several of the opposition parties, including BJP, including the Congress party, they have raised the question. Captain Amrinder Singh for all, who's been raising this issue time and again. But it does seem that the treatment as far as these elements are concerned is with a kid's glove. There is also a thinking, and there seems to be a stark difference in terms of treatment between what the central agencies think over it and how the treatment is being done versus the state subject, which is the law and order. And obviously, the onus and responsibilities both with Punjab Police and Punjab government, who obviously do not want to really stir the environment, because remember, there is a status quo of sorts. This is where they feel that this man should not be made out to be a martyr or a hero, where his fan following is set to increase. But this is a point of precipice, because remember, this way or that way, Amritpal has been on a long rope. There's not been one thinking as to how he has to be treated, but meanwhile, he's the one who's dictating terms to police here, telling them whether to take the FIR back, whether it is about the involvement. There is a due process of law, even if it is a matter which has to go to the court. So clearly, at one point of time, there seems to be a confrontation. There was a boil, but meanwhile, it's Punjab Police which seems to be on a back foot. But it is obviously going to be a catch-22. One, because if they go the hard way, there could be violence and escalation, and the other one is the other treatment, the one which Punjab Police has now taken, is given another long rope to Amritpal. But this is a truce which may not last very long, because remember, there have been points of friction in terms of what he's been stating, his outspoken nature, speaking about Prime Minister Modi as well as Amit Shah. So there are points of confrontation, and this is where Punjab Police needs to know as to whether the law is same for everyone.
True.
And second, what kind of action, and will this man be allowed to get away with whatever he's been saying all along? Because this is obviously not just sections of UAP, but clearly there are several of the elements when he's propagating Khalistani and Khalsa.
Yeah.
This is where several of those elements talk about how he may have just crossed that particular line, talking about Khalistani ideology and obviously a separate state.